Enola Holmes was seconds away from her wedding when one message destroyed the moment Sherlock had vanished. But this was not a normal kidnapping. Behind his disappearance was a hidden war crime, stolen Afghan gold, and a mastermind the Holmes family already knew. Yet the darkest truth was this: Moriarty may not have been the real villain at all. Enola Holmes was supposed to experience the happiest day of her life. She was dressed for her wedding, surrounded by the beauty of Malta, and only moments away from marrying Lord Tewkesbury. But before she could walk toward her future, a message arrived that changed everything. Sherlock Holmes had disappeared. At first, it looked like a simple kidnapping. But Sherlock had not been taken for money. He had been taken because of a secret buried beneath the British Empire, a secret involving stolen gold, a forgotten war, and a crime committed by people who had spent years pretending to be respectable. By the end of the movie, Enola discovers that the person controlling the mystery is someone the Holmes family has faced before. But Moriarty may not be the only villain, because the real evil behind this case began long before Sherlock was kidnapped. So, who was the true villain of Enola Holmes 3? Let us break down the entire story, every important clue, and the meaning of the ending. The story begins in Malta, where Enola is preparing to marry Tewkesbury. Their relationship has grown throughout the first two films. Tewkesbury is no longer simply the frightened young Lord Enola once protected. He has become her partner, her closest friend, and the person who understands her better than almost anyone. But Enola is still uncertain. She loves Tewkesbury, yet marriage represents something frightening to her. In Victorian society, a married woman was expected to surrender much of her independence. Enola fears that becoming Lady Tewkesbury could also mean giving up the detective identity she fought so hard to create. She does not want marriage to turn her into someone's possession. Tewkesbury wants to reassure her, but before they can truly settle the issue, the wedding is interrupted. Enola receives evidence suggesting that Sherlock is in danger. Sherlock Holmes, the detective who notices everything, has somehow vanished without leaving an obvious trail. Enola immediately abandons the ceremony. This decision is important. She is not rejecting Tewkesbury. She is proving that she cannot ignore who she truly is. Enola Holmes is a detective before she is anyone's bride. Sherlock's disappearance. Enola begins investigating with the help of Dr. Watson. Sherlock's disappearance seems impossible. He is cautious, intelligent, and almost impossible to surprise. That means his enemy did not defeat him through strength. They defeated him by giving him a mystery he could not resist. The investigation reveals coded messages, military medals, and references to an old conflict connected to Afghanistan. Each clue appears separate at first, but Enola notices that they all point toward the same hidden story. Years earlier, during the Battle of Khost, a shipment of Afghan gold was stolen. The gold was never officially recovered. Instead, powerful British figures secretly took possession of it and buried the truth beneath military honors, political influence, and respectable family names. Sherlock had discovered part of this conspiracy. That is why he was taken. His kidnapper did not simply want to silence him. They wanted Sherlock and Enola to complete the investigation and lead them directly to the hidden treasure. The Tewkesbury connection. The case becomes even more personal when Enola discovers that Tewkesbury's family is connected to the missing gold. His family's wealth and political standing may not have been built entirely through honor. Some of it may have come from the theft committed during the war. This places Tewkesbury in an impossible position. He must choose between protecting his family's reputation and exposing the crime that helped create his privileged life. Then Lady Tewkesbury is also taken. The kidnappings are not random. Sherlock represents the Holmes family's intelligence. Lady Tewkesbury represents the family connected to the gold. By capturing both, the mastermind forces Enola and Tewkesbury to follow the clues while making the mystery deeply personal. The villain understands that Enola will never stop searching for Sherlock. They also understand that Tewkesbury will risk everything to save his mother. The heroes believe they are chasing the criminal. In reality, the criminal is guiding them. Professor Rathe. During the investigation, Enola encounters Professor Adeline Rather. Wraith appears knowledgeable, composed, and connected to the historical mystery. She seems like someone who can help Enola understand the clues surrounding the missing gold. But her identity is another disguise. Professor Rathe is actually Moriarty. The same criminal mastermind who manipulated events in Enola Holmes 2 has returned. Moriarty has not forgotten her defeat. She wants revenge against Sherlock and Enola, but revenge is on.